Contre-pub. Le Fat Tellys Club. Et apparition. Patron. Short. Faisable. Bon, on joue au domicile. Ouais.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in LA, Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And this is the first of two games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and whoa.
Ah, boum, allez.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do
Ça
some
commence.
major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
On va faire le show ce soir. On va faire le show.
Hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Lillard following the bucket by the Nets. 5 on the clock.
Ah, fuck.
Davis finishing it off.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
It's the Nets now, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
And I thought perhaps they might get an injection of life from somebody off the bench, but that never happened.
Ah, shit.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Johnson against Henderson. Here's Freak.
Ah.
Portland with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Here's Chalmers following the basket by Mason Plumlee, the right side. It's stolen by Aminu.
Magnifique.
To the middle. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Aminu.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Lillard against Chalmers. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Young passes to Freak. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Corner shot. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Plumlee uses the glass to finish the layup.
Every time they get scored
okay.
on during this
Bon.
run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points his last outing. To the left wing. And Chalmers kicks to Freak. Here's Lopez. Hits the target from 18 feet. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Plumlee attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put
On va dire que c'est le match d'échauffement.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered to the backcourt. Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Aminu. The dish to Plumlee. Good D by Lopez.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense
Ouais.
is all there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Allez, hop, hop, hop.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Ok.
Thaddeus Young.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup.
Ah, je suis sorti à mon avis.
And then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani comes in for Young. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Mario Chalmers.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here is Jack. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Freak with it. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Johnson. A shot. Bounces.
Oh. Oh, nice.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Back to Lillard. Davis sets a screen. Lillard against Jack. And Lillard gets double teamed. Aminu dishes to Lillard. Portland needs to get off a shot.
Oh putain, il le met. Oh la vache.
And it's 6 points for Damian Lillard.
Hey, there's no doubt about it. Lillard is a flat-out laser.
Lopez a screen.
Allez hop, tiens.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Here's Lillard. He's got 6. Passes it to McCollum. Plumlee sets the pick for McCollum.
Merde.
Takes it from 10. And it's Freak with the rebound.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Oh, fuck.
Coming up empty for the second time this
Dommage.
game. 4 for 6. And the pass to McCollum. Bargnani grabs the board. Nets trailed by 3. Jack with it. Now defended by McCollum. And a wide open look. Shot goes down. The game back to even.
Boy, such
Oh, yes.
decision making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
All right, now, the ball go, next answer.
And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
Point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
No doubt about it. And being as accurate from three-point land as these guys are makes them that much more valuable. As
Bim! Allez!
have to worry about their passing
Et qui le
and
patron?
their shooting.
This is to Aminu. He feeds it to McCollum. Lets it go
Yeah.
from deep. And it's Freak with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Releases.
Oh,
Rebound by the
fuck.
Trailblazers.
Il est ressorti.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And
Oh,
that is
fuck.
good. And that's now 9 points for Lillard.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only
Regarde, tu veux un
way
petit
he
peu
gets
arrêter,
it
là,
done.
quand
He's
même.
got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Left side, Jack. To the paint. Here's Freak. And a foul on the
Yes,
shot.
provocation de faute.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Free throw good. Freak. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sloan's checked in.
Serré ce match-là.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Yes.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Fuck.
Now here's McCollum. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Putain, il fait exprès ou quoi?
He kicks it to Sloan.
Non.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Nice.
And
Nice,
so
nice,
the
nice.
first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody.
On s'en
I
fout.
would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
The roof is up right now.
Ah,
guys.
merde.
It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Oh, joli.
Henderson out there with Alexander. Then there's Vonleh.
Oh fuck, putain. Pas possible ça.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some
Putain, tu m'as gêné.
basketball. He finished with 31 points and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly
Yeah.
here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
And here's McCollum following the three-pointer by Freak. And here's McCollum. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room.
Ah, fuck.
Missed inside.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Henderson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Brooklyn leading by 3. Freak passes to Jack. Lets it go with the 3. It's in from long range.
Oh là là. Je suis chaud la techno là. Je suis chaud la techno.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
Now here is Jack. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Ah.
Here's Sloan. To McCollum. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
Got him on the wrong foot and then just flew by him.
And Jack kicks to Freak. Feeds it to Bargnani. Out left to the wing. Now Freak. 23 points in the game. Clock is at 3. No good from Jack.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
Eh ouais les gars, putain.
He should have knocked down.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here is Jack. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's a screen. Freak kicks to Jack. Fires from the wing. They retain possession. Stolen by McCollum. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Fuck, putain. Les gars, là, sérieux. Ils me font que de la merde.
You can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Putain, obtiens l'égalité avant la mi-temps, fais tout ton possible. Ok, man. Ouais, mais si tu me sors, c'est pas possible. It's not possible. Comment tu veux que j'égalise? Ok. Donc c'est mort. Ouais, c'est comme ça parce que sinon... Allez les gars.
Shot to end this cold run. No good. Nice D from Lillard. Trailblazers leading by 3. Cullen passes it to Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. And the Trailblazers.
Ok, bah oui, bah.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Chalmers. Good. It's Calathis who picks up the assist.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Up and in on the way. Lillard's got 11 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Here's Calathis. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Young outside. Just his first attempt. And that's good. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. It's Henderson on the wing. Offensive rebound. McCollum.
They've had difficulties the way McCollum has been playing. 10 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And so McCollum nails both of them. And so we conclude the first half.
Ok, c'est la mi-temps. Oh putain, 9 points de retard.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, no doubting that was a rough second period for you guys. What are they doing that gave you so much trouble?
Alors, qu'ont-ils fait pour vous donner autant de mal? Ils jouent plus vite que nous.
I don't know if I can point to one thing that they were doing that gave us trouble, but I think it really just came down to us playing 1 second behind. We need to be a lot sharper and quicker with our position.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Allez, on va retourner sur le terrain.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where
Mais
it's
non.
coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Chalmers, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. From downtown, it'll go. Just 6 points with that basket from Freak.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
Yeah, they've got time, and if he can keep stretching the defense like he has been with the three-point shot, that lead could evaporate in a hurry.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn on defense. Plumlee dishes to Aminu. Lillard the pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now, here's Chalmers. Freak with it. Joe Johnston on the wing. To the inside.
Oh putain. Fuck.
And now Portland on the break. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Fuck.
11-point Trailblazer lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Now here's Freak. He's got 26, 6 to shoot. From deep.
Nah.
No good.
Nope.
And it's Portland the other way. And it's Aminu in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Tipped away.
Hop là, merci.
By Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Nets have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Mario Chalmers.
Merde.
Here's Henderson. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Henderson's got 8 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Jack kicks to Robinson. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Aminu. Jack dishes to Freak. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from 9.
Mais non, mon gars, putain, t'es au-dessus du panier, quoi.
Portland leading by 11.
Fais chier, là.
They set the pick. And Lillard gets double teamed. A floater. Alexander, no luck.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's Freak.
Alright, fake.
The Nets missing.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Here's Plumlee. Brooklyn with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks it to Jack. Here's Freak. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 4th assist in this one.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Now here's Plumlee. He's got 8. Plumlee with
Putain,
the
dégage.
use that pick to get in close. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And here on the 2K leaderboard are the teams with the quickest hands in the league. The Trailblazers 3rd.
This team is an elite defensive team. Why? Because they do a nice job moving their feet, positioning their body, and playing with active hands. And when you do that, you come up with steals, and they're one of the league's best in that category as a team.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Portland also making some changes. Vonleh's checked in for Plumlee. McCollum comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Donald Sloan subbed in.
Oh, mais non, mais c'est pas possible, ça, mon gars.
Defense better
Ça
not make
rigole.
a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. There's the pick. Passes to Alexander. And Portland again with the bucket.
Putain.
And a nice kick out after the D had
Putain, qui s'y m'envoie la balle.
Nets trail by 13. Outside check. Picked by Bargnani. Outside check. Here's Freak. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And Sloan kicks to McCollum.
Merde, putain, je l'ai encore loupé, ce con.
Steps back and frames the jump
Ah,
shot.
chiotte.
McCollum's got the lead
Putain.
up to 13 now for Portland.
Wow, got that one off right in the
13
face
points de
of the
retard.
fella. Nice quick fire.
Comment on fait?
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Robinson, and he gets it to go.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
We gotta be more physical on defense.
Vas-y, donne
They're
tout.
getting to the
Ouais.
middle of the floor way
Ok, hein, je vais shooter à mort, mon gars.
Get
Bouge
into
pas.
them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
He's making winning plays. It's as simple as that.
Quoi,
He's not
ailier
a
joue?
player per se,
C'est quoi ce délire?
but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Nick Calathes, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Henderson, no one around him. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
To the wing on the left. The feed to Freak. Takes the three. Right side Jack. He dishes it to Freak. Over to the left wing. Calathes kicks to Freak.
Oh putain!
Here we go with Henderson. Throws down.
Putain, c'est quoi cette passe de merde, quoi?
One team operating on all cylinders at either end, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling.
Ah mais dégage toi, putain, mais lâche-moi les couilles toi.
That aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Freak. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up. 33 points for Freak.
He got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Conley kicks to Sloan. There's a good screen. Fires for three. Robinson pulls it in.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Jack up on top. There's the dish to Bargnani. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. Master it.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Jack.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
McCollum kicks to Alexander. The pass to Sloan.
Ils vont marquer. Eh ouais, bien sûr qu'ils ont marqué, c'est con.
And the Trailblazers lead by 8. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily.
Ok, ça marche, petite Sabi, ça marche, ça marche. Pas de problème, repose-toi.
Trailblazers leading by 8. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. They've got Al Farouk Aminu, Donald Sloan out there with Damian Lillard. And there's Davis, and it's Plumlee in at the 5.
De rien, à demain, repose-toi.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
There's Freak. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They recover it. Here's Lillard. Finds it again. Now, here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely. Johnson outside. Second chance shot, and the nice bucket inside from Lopez.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Lillard, the pass to Sloan.
Oh putain.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Up off the inbound.
Oh.
Called as he misses, he'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, they've also really been down in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today. What a tremendous game for Freak. He got 33 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
And both free throws good from Freak.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Ah mais non, c'est pas possible.
Foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And that one's good.
perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that
Allez, on se concentre les gars,
didn't do
putain.
his job as well as he could have.
Nets trail by 9. He feeds it to Young. Lopez a screen. And Chalmers kicks to Freak.
Allez, tiens.
Lead pass and
Sérieux.
throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes.
Salopard.
the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Davis dishes to Aminu. And Lillard kicks to Sloan.
Merde, putain.
Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Wouh.
Brooklyn's good. Freak.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Allez, putain. Il n'est plus qu'à 5 points. Hop, merci. Allez, hop là.
Freak's got 41.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Plumlee with the screen. All sorts of time. Portland no good that time either. Nets trailed by 3. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Ah, dommage.
For them offensively.
Trailblazers
On peut retomber dedans, ce connasse.
7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Lillard, the pass to Plumlee. Portland again missing.
C'est tendu là.
Getting off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Freak. Back to Chalmers. Screen by Young. To tie it up. And Freak
Yeah.
on the assist from
Po, po, po.
Freak's got
Ah, ah, ah.
Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers.
C'est qui le boss?
4 for 9.
C'est qui le patron?
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. The game's still in question, but he told his players, guys, this is when it's fun, right? Time is winding down, a close game. This is where you show the preparation and the time you've put in. Kevin, we'll see if they respond.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Blazers getting the bucket. Chalmers dishes to Johnson. He kicks it to Freak. Over in the corner, Chalmers. Pass to Freak. Lock at 6. On the wing, Johnson. 20 feet out.
Oh non.
Aminu's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because
Nice.
he's not going
Pour nous la boule.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Lopez.
Mais non les gars.
Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's
Impossible,
got
ça.
4 rebounds in this game. McCollum kicks to Lillard. And he dunks it
Non mais les
down.
gars, arrêtez-le quoi.
And that is a
Putain.
major league flush right there, Mike.
In a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosion,
Mais non, putain. Arrêtez de faire des conneries quoi. Sérieux là.
Jack is checked in for Mario Chalmers. Lillard against Jack. Cullen passes to Lillard. He's looking for Plumlee.
Mais non mais putain, y'a personne pour l'arrêter quoi.
Wide open look. Now it's a
Allez, ça y est, on a déjà 6 points de retard.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Freak. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A very impressive fourth quarter from him so far. He's knocked down 5 of 7 from the floor.
Yes, il y a même des banderoles à mon nom quoi. Freak.
Leading by 3.
Ah, les gars, on est plus qu'à 3 points, alors faites gaffe quoi. Je vais pas remonter l'équipe 2 fois encore.
Get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Right side Jack. Here's Johnson.
Mais non, mais non, mais non, mais non, putain. Mais c'est quoi, c'est nulos là?
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Now here's Freak. Lopez outside. Outside Jack. 5 to shoot. Here's Freak. And again.
Non, c'est pas bon, c'est pas bon, c'est pas bon.
Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum dishes to Aminu. And Lillard gets double teamed. From 8. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Woo!
And Jack gets the Freak. Shoots from the corner.
Woo!
49 points in the game.
Yes man. Oh, c'est qui le papa? 49 points quoi. 5 rebonds, 3 passes d'ess, 2 ou 3 inters. Nickel de la balle. Pour le match d'échauffement, c'est pas mal.
The pass to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed.
J'ai tendu la ficelle là. Moi.
Moving the ball around. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. A rebound by the Nets. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson kicks the Freak to take the lead. Good.
Yes man. 52 points quoi. Oh putain de merde. Je suis en train d'enflammer le stade. Oh, j'aime pas ces objectifs à la con.
Left here in the 4th quarter. Davis setting the pick for Lillard. Young with the steal.
Oh oui, oui, oui. Yes. Bien les gars, bien, bien. Voilà quand ils veulent.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. I think we'll see them.
Non, 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 non. Mais non, les gars. Mais c'est pas possible. Donne-moi cette balle, toi.
Big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Here's Lopez. It falls.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still around here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Only foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that.
Yes.
Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point lead.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Yes, freak. Yes. C'est moi, freak. On a un nouveau de 4 points à 20 secondes. Ça va être tendu, 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 tendu.
20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Lillard. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark.
Yes, merci. Ça m'arrange.
Lost that love and feel.
drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Oh, ouh. Mettre la pression, c'est fou là.
Drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Ils mettent la pression.
The three from
Non,
McCollum.
non.
Rebounded by the Nets. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
Exclu. Allez hop,
And
dégage.
so he's picked up his final
Enfoiré.
foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Ah, c'est qui le patron quoi? 56 points. 5 rebonds, 4 passes d'ess.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Lillard misses there.
Nul, 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 nul.
Brooklyn with the win.
Nul.
It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most. And got the W.
Et allez, encore un petit homme du match, je pense.
To Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Et ouais, 5 rebonds, 4 passes d'ess, 3 inter. 56 points, nickel. Et ça, c'est pas beau.
Well, congratulations on the win and for setting your season high in points scored for yourself. Would you say this is the best game you've played this year?
C'est votre meilleur match de l'année, non? C'était un moment très spécial. Allez, on va mettre ça.
Yeah, I think it's up there for sure. I don't think I've had many other games where I've been this effective on the offense. There might have been a few where I've had a more complete game, but this is probably the most best offensive game.
On va rester humble sur le coup.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Allez, freak.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak.
Eh ouais, normal.
Nothing short of a professional
Heureusement, ouais,
offensive
que c'est moi.
clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Un ballon perdu seulement, avec 4 fautes. J'ai raté aucun lancer franc. J'ai mis la moitié de mes 3 points aussi. Bon, j'ai encore débloqué une insigne. Ok. Ok. Demain, ok. Et c'est le rythme de l'équipe adverse sans la panique sur le terrain avec son jeu. Yes. Alors, next. Il faut que je finisse ça d'abord là. Pas le choix. Regardez un peu. J'ai reçu mon magazine aujourd'hui. Trop content de voir Frick en couverture. Oh. Ah, yes. Oh, quel t-shirt pourri. Quel t-shirt pourri. Et Frick et toute son équipe se sont arrachés pour remporter ce match. Les seuls blessés. Et bavé. On est d'accord. Frank sera bien. De toute façon. Et. Et c'est ça. Au premier. Et. Sélection All-Star. Conférence Ouest, on s'en fout. Je suis deuxième quand même. Pour l'instant, je suis deuxième. Oh, on va passer premier. Et vote. Et encore à domicile.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sport. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Looking at the Nets, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Well,
lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
Crispy barbecue chicken?
Ooh, I just can't wait. You make me hungry. Is it lunchtime? Like?
Wow.
We got it some...
The lights are on as we look across the East River and see New York City. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the next.
Ok, il y a ma gueule partout, quoi. Il y a ma gueule partout, quoi.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor.
Oh,
on the
putain.
floor for Dallas.
Ok.
Parsons and Dirk are
Bien,
at the forward
bien.
spots. Matthews out there with Darren Williams, and it's Blatch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Chalmers. Williams with the
Woo! Ok.
Parsons with it. And Williams, here we go. And out of
Yes.
Brooklyn gains possession. And the Nets with possession, fresh from a win against Portland.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple
Yes.
of players became contagious, and nobody was stopping it.
On defense, Brooklyn. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Nowitzki. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Nowitzki's got his first points of the night. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Rick Carlisle for just a moment. One of their harder tasks in this game will be finding a way to slow down the explosive scoring of Johnson.
Fuck.
He said there isn't any one answer, as Johnson can and will play so
Et
many
ça va être
different
encore un
roles
grand
on
match.
offense throughout the course of the game. He said he can initiate plays as well as finish plays. plays. We'll just have to make sure we don't lose track of them.
Yes.
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
That's good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Chalmers kicks to Freak. Nets passing it around. Lopez a screen.
Oh putain, pas assez fort. Oh si, putain, il rentre dedans.
And he came off that screen.
Oh, joli.
Just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, we can mark those up for him.
Watch with it. Lopez covering, and it's good. He's
Bon,
got
pas bon
6.
l'histoire.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Chalmers dishes to Lopez. Screen by Young. Lopez passes to Johnson. It's Freak, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Chalmers.
Oh.
Here's Lopez, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now.
On va y arriver.
And you don't ever want to get into the
On va y arriver.
offense, get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening.
Bim. Eh ouais, mon gars.
Young's got his first points in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Picked by Williams.
Ah, shit.
Matthews with it. Out defended by Freak. Matthews into the lane. Good on the 13-footer.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the
Dommage.
kinks on me because that clearly was a breakdown. All right, a chance to check out stats for Freak. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging 34 points, 4 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
J.J. Barea's checked in for Williams. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
Allez, petit gars.
Chalmers dishes to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Mavericks trail by 4. And here's Barea. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Now here's Parsons. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he gets it to go.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Here's Jack. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Yes.
And that one's good. Freak.
Yeah, really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Parsons. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Johnson. Following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Freak kicks to Robinson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Merde.
Matthews Makes it off the glass.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here is Jack. Robinson passes to Johnson. Down low. Here's Freak. The shot's good on the assist. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Johnson. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes.
Et merci pour ton follow, Adiceo, et bienvenue à toi.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Harris. Parsons against Jack. Freak sets a screen for Jack. He dishes it to Freak. He feeds it to Robinson. On the wing, Johnson. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim.
Okay.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Allez les gars.
Dishes to Parsons. Hands the shot from the wing.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending, just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorer, efficiency-wise. Second.
All players occasionally go through hot and cold streaks, but over the course of the regular season, he has shot a high percentage, and that's made him a go-to guy for his team.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Here's Jack.
Yes.
Without an inch of room around him. Jack's
Yes.
2 points.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Barea. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Parsons attacking. Out to the wing. And Bazemore gets to Biyombo. Parsons for 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Kicks to Jack. There's Freak.
Ah,
He
fuck.
can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks trail it. Pass to Parsons. There's a good screen. Here's Barea.
Non.
No good. That would have tied it.
Ok.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play.
Putain, 2 pauvres petits points d'avance.
2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long...
Ouais, allez, on s'en fout de son blabla.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
Oh mais non, c'est une blague.
C'est
quoi cette blague?
What stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard.
Man, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you,
mais...
when you got the
Ouais, ça rentre pas là.
like that, I say go for it.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Lopez a screen.
Lâche-moi.
Jack kicks to Freak. Tries from 16. Rebounded by Devin Harris.
Ok.
Dallas shooting it
Ok,
as
ok.
well as see 67%. There's a screen. Nowitzki a screen. Harris kicks it to Bazemore. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Ok,
Nets
ok.
have gone 0-3 and are
On
still
est pas, les gars.
looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Freak. Let's keep it alive. Hollis Jefferson.
Oh là là, putain, y a rien qui rentre quoi. Oh,
For Dallas,
ce délire là.
only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bazemore passes to Barea.
Merde.
Busts the J after the KG pass fake. Barea's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Ce délire là.
The net shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Bargnani. The feed to Freak. Lopez kicks to Bargnani. Hits the jumper in
Enfin.
space.
Ah putain.
Bargnani's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Barea dishes to Harris. Unloads from 13. Shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Lopez passes to Bargnani. Here's Freak. Buries the
Yes,
long-range
enfin.
jumper. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Nowitzki with the screen on Jack. Now here's Barea, defended by Jack. Barea kicks to Harris. Softly drops in the floater.
Ok,
Harris
super.
has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against
Oh
the
putain. Et la faute sur tir là, non? Jamais.
points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have
Ah bah
the
c'est pas
whole
possible là.
league
Oh.
talking.
C'est une blague là.
Doris, it was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by
Yes.
himself.
Voilà.
That one's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate
Ok, je vais être sur le banc.
the assists they've racked up.
Ok, ok. Ok, il dure un peu longtemps ce carton là. Ah.
In for the Nets.
Voyons.
Young's checked in for Bargnani. Johnson comes in for Hollis Jefferson.
Ah, le carton, le temps mort, pardon.
Nick checked in for Freak. And it's Chalmers in for Jarrett Jack. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Barea. Right side, Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Brooklyn making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Parsons is checked in. Brooklyn leading by 3. Young, a screen on Williams.
Oh putain, le contre. Oh la vache. Bon allez, hein, on va avancer un peu là. On va passer la mi-temps, ok.
We've got a close game going on here. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with...
On s'en fout du coach, c'est qui parle. Allez go.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Young out there with Johnson. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Lopez in the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The 10-footer. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nowitzki.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
There's the dish to Chalmers. Passes it to Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Brook Lopez. Lopez hits them both. Mavericks trailed by 5. It's Matthews on the wing. Here's Blatch. Here's Williams. And that's a nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. Once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And Chalmers kicks to Freak. Lopez, a screen on Matthews. Freak dishes to Lopez. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Number 1, the Nets.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
That's good from Lopez.
Ok, le loupe pas, comme ça on a 5 points d'avance.
And both free throws good for Lopez.
Well, Lopez has been great. He's got 8 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
And it's important, and you can tell that he understands that in terms of getting to the line.
And good on the basket. Book it. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Lopez a screen and a wide open look for Freak.
Yes.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Yes, yes, yes.
Freak's got 18 points.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Matthews goes in. Blatch. Shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Johnson kicks to Chalmers. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Freak passes to Young. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist.
Bien, bien, bien.
Chalmers has got his 7th assist in the game. Mavericks trailed by 8. Parsons outside. There's a screen by Williams. The pass to Nowitzki. Rebounded by the Nets.
Prends-moi le rebond, s'il te plaît. Et allez, en plus je te dunk.
Rubs it in. It looks like a a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Ouais, ok.
Bargnani is checked in for Johnson. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Dallas. Harris comes in for Williams. Bazemore dishes to Harris.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those.
Non, c'était pas obligé la faute là.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid.
On prend 2 points pour rien.
Shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. They set the pick. Freak kicks to Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jack. Lopez a screen. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Another one for Brooklyn.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
On fire, yeah.
Now here is Harris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Bazemore.
Putain, il m'a gêné, putain.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And it's time for an injury report.
Well, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks let me know the status. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see
anyone
ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of them.
Dégage-toi,
And let's
putain.
just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Outside Matthews. Lets it go from 11. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Over to the left wing. Freak dishes to Jack. He kicks to Freak. Feeds it to Bargnani. Can't
Oh,
get
no.
it to go.
No, no,
Parsons
no.
with some nice D. Mavericks trail by 6. Dishes it to Bazemore. Outside Matthews. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. It's tipped.
Ah putain. Je me suis fait contrer, quoi.
And it's good, assisting on the play with Nowitzki.
Putain.
16 points for Wesley Matthews.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock too.
Out to the wing. Now, Freak. He's got 20. And that
Putain. Tanké sur 2 adversaires ou plus. Tiens, bah voilà, c'est fait.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Matthews, no good.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bargnani kicks to Jack. Back to Bargnani. And foul.
Oh putain, ce bordel là-dedans.
Get to the line and shoot 2.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Jack. He's put.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Ah, super.
Nick Galathis comes in for Hollis Jefferson. J.J. Barea is checked in for Dallas. He dishes it to Bazemore. He feeds it to Harris. three-pointers off the mark.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's
fuck.
Mavericks trail by 6. Bazemore passes to Barea.
Putain, mais faut travailler lequel?
Nowitzki a screen. Parsons right side. Dallas again missing. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Freak kicks to Coathis. Down low. Here's Freak. Good. Great ball by Coathis to set it up. 24 points for Freak. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Barea. He's covered closely. Nowitzki takes the 12-footer and hits.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Kicks it to Freak. Back to Jack. Takes the 3. Shot is off. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Nets lead by 6.
Okay.
.2K Sports back in a moment here.
Let's take them back.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter.
Ok, bon. Bien.
Mavericks trail by 6. On the court for the Mavericks. Matthews out there with Chandler Parsons. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Blatch. And it's Williams at the 2. Parsons against Young. Parsons attacking. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
For the Nets, Lopez
putain.
comes in for Robinson. And Freak subbed in for Nick Coathis. Then for the Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki. He's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Kent Bazemore in for J.J. Barea. Freak dishes to Young. Chalmers passes to Lopez. There's the feed to Freak. 5 to shoot. And Young, here we go.
Yes.
Now, this is where the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Matthews, no good. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to New York. Pass to Freak.
Non.
Goes to Nowitzki.
Pourquoi tu as forcé?
Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. So the wing on the left. Pass to Bazemore. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, fire that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Young, a screen on Williams. The 3 from Chalmers. And the shot is good. And the Nets lead by 3.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Williams gets the bucket.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Chalmers with it. Young, a screen on Williams. Johnson outside. The dish to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez kicks to Johnson. 20 feet out. And right
Yes.
on target. Good. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Heureusement qu'il l'a mis.
Trail by 3. And here is Williams. Passes to Nowitzki. Fades away.
Ouais, bien.
Young's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And here's Chalmers from the arc.
Oh oui, bien.
Again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Allez, on relâche pas.
Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last tunnel. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Oh putain.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Darren Williams.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second. He's been one of their more reliable options.
On l'a échappé belle celle-là.
His shooting has led them to this lead.
On l'a échappé belle. On a que 6 petits points d'avance quoi. Ça va être short.
Here's Williams. Fades, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 10 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
That's a huge basket, just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basket.
Lopez dishes to Freak. Back to Lopez.
Non!
And stolen by Nowitzki.
Oh le con, putain!
Break. Matthews with the ball, and Parsons gets
Merde, putain!
Defensively and offensively, we saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes.
Oh là là! Oh là là!
Play smart.
Williams with the ball.
Pourquoi il faut surveiller lui là?
Matthews against Young. Here's Bletch. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Money!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Launches a 3. Good! And what a sensational
Putain de merde.
them within 1.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here. Smart move. Yeah. You know, they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Outside Williams. Fires from 18. Nowitzki, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds.
Yes.
No, you got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Parsons for 3. The shot no good. And
Yes.
so it's Brooklyn with the win.
Putain, on a gagné.
A little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
Tendu.
To me, as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd is not going to let this one slip away.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
Alors, comment vous faites pour vous créer toutes ces occasions de tir? Grâce à ma technique, on va mettre. Oula, j'aurais peut-être pas dû répondre ça en fait.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game
Je
show.
sais pas si je vais être homme du match hein, quand même. On va voir.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Oh si, encore.
Really
Oh
set
yes.
the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
He came through with some big buckets down the stretch, Shaq. 4 3-pointers all together for him, that's big. And the key for him offensively, he took great shots.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for our broadcast.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the show.
C'est 50% de tir, 3 points et...
You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you're really good at what
Ok. Pas pub. Hein?
you do.
Alors, pas pour faire next. Très beau. Eh. Ça là. Tranquille. Alors il m'en faut 4.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. For the Celtics, they come into this game after a loss to the Rockets in Houston. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league.
Allez, blablabla, blablabla. On s'en fout.
2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Boston playing for the home crowd again tonight. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
And, you know, for Boston, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, I tell you what, they better not wait around too much longer. If they keep piling up the losses, all the time in the world will be of no help.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Freak in its shooting guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young.
Ça va, ça va.
And it's Johnson.
Récupérer
Chalmers in
la grosse bouse que j'ai lancée.
So it's the Nets getting on the board first. Sullinger the screen. Thomas passes to Sullinger. And it goes as the official calls the foul.
Ok, super.
Shoot one more at the free throw line.
Ça commence bien.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
Ça commence bien.
Right, Clark, that's exactly what you would want to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Brooklyn with the ball. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Shot clock at 2. The 3 from Chalmers.
Oh putain, fuck.
Now Boston takes it the
Eh
other
oui.
way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did
Putain,
that
tu me gênes, con.
it's just not going to be your night.
No, it's certainly not going to be your night shooting that poorly. And so often when that happens to a team, it's hard to get out of that funk once you get into it.
Now Lopez drives
Yes.
Thomas missed from long range.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Sullinger outside. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And that's now 6 points for Jared Sullinger.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And Chalmers kicks to Lopez. Pass to Johnson. Here's the screen. Now here's Freak, guarded by Bradley. The feed to Chalmers. This one for 3. Sullinger with the
Non,
rebound.
dommage.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Dallas.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop.
Yeah, that's a good way to
Oh là là, on est mal là les gars là-haut, il faut qu'on se réveille un peu là parce que...
Just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the
Hop là.
first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
Johnson the screen. And that one's good.
Voilà.
Freak's got his first points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Sullinger a screen on Chalmers. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. And again, Boston with the
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Nets trail by 5. Chalmers with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. 11 feet away. And good.
Yes.
Got the English that time as it falls. Young's got his first basket.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
And Sullinger kicks to Zeller. Sullinger the screen. Here's Crowder. Shot clock at 5. No good. Good D by Lopez. Here we go. 1-on-1. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Ok.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Allez Mario.
Looking over their percentage
There.
on the season, I think they will be thrilled with
Putain.
the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens.
Yes.
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind is going to be making things tough inside for their
Okay.
opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't
11.
respond in time, They'll push us around, and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Brooklyn. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And of course there's Boston. Right now they're 5 spots.
11 gagnés, 11 perdus quoi.
And right now for Brooklyn,
Ouais, pas dans la
if
merde.
the season were to end today, they'd find themselves right in the playoff hunt. That's some serious progress for a team that struggled so much of last year.
Unfortunately, the season doesn't end today. There's a long way
Défense
to go.
les gars,
Still,
la défense, la défense.
right there on the
Voilà,
right
bien.
Thomas
Non,
with the
non. Qu'est-ce qu'il m'a fait comme daube lui?
Smart with the ball. Now Jack defending, and he gets it to go.
Putain.
Thomas got his second basket of the night.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Pass to Freak. From deep three-point range.
No.
Rebound Boston.
Nope, nope, nope.
Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Smart. Kicks to Zeller. Good, and Smart gets the
Okay.
assist.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficient the team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here is Jack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets
Yes.
yet in the game for him.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Thomas with the ball. Now Jack defending.
Oh
It's
putain.
Sullinger with the drive.
Ok, je réagis pas. Merde.
Sullinger's got 11 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Johnson kicks to Freak. Young dishes to Freak. No good.
Ah,
Now
merde.
the Celtics take it the other way. Outside Thomas.
Et
He dishes it to Zeller. To the inside. Here's Sullinger. And it's Freak with the rebound.
comment ce putain de rebond?
It's trailed by 5. Off target
Ah, mais
at the
non.
rim.
Excellent.
C'est une blague, là,
Solid
j'espère.
job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. They double in with Freak. Zeller, a screen on Jack. Clock at 6. Here's Crowder. And again, Boston with the triple.
Ok.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooting.
qu'à faire.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Young.
Allez, tiens.
Subbed in for Johnson.
And if
C'est le père.
that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Crowder. Taking a look at his stance, he's averaging around 7.
Oh là là.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And it's Freak missing.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Mickey.
Merde.
And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Mickey's got his first bucket in this one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Freak.
Oh mais putain, c'est pas possible ça.
Shot, and it's off the mark. Flory. Shot, no good.
Il y a un 40 ce match. Rien du tout quoi.
Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about. I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those drafts.
De toute façon. Oh là là. 15 points de retard, quoi.
Setting the floor for the Nets.
Ok.
In a two-guard. Young out there with Brooke Lopez. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now Thomas. He has 5. Zeller, a screen on Chalmers. And Thomas. Here we go. Bradley, no one around him. Boston. No good that time either. To the middle. It's
Oh
stolen.
non! Putain, mais fuck là, merde.
Feeds it to Zeller. Celtics passing it around. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 15. Chalmers with it. Now Thomas defending. It's stolen
Oh
by Bradley.
putain, mais merde.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And here's a look at some stats for Sullinger. He's one of the
Sacré match de merde,
over
hein.
the last month. Getting around 12 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of.
Ah mais décolle-moi toi, putain.
Boston
Arras.
making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Ah mais pourquoi ça rentre pas, sérieux là, oh. Putain, c'est une blague là. C'est une grosse blague. J'ai marqué 8 points seulement, quoi.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Young, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jared Sullinger.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Allez, Talus.
And that one
Ok,
misses.
nul. Oh là là, putain. Impossible à remonter cette histoire. Oh là là, putain.
And working Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. So I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to.
Mais non, putain.
Keeps possession.
C'est quoi cette merde là, sérieux là?
Now here's Freak. 8 points for him.
Bah, mais non, putain.
Here's Smart. Shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit.
Me lance pas la balle surtout. Ah bah ouais, mais 15 jours après, connard.
And contest that shot.
Putain. Branleur.
Here's Freak.
Et putain, mais pourquoi ça rentre pas, sérieux là, oh?
Boston leading by 18.
Oh là là, putain, mais je suis qu'à 8 points, c'est pas normal ça. C'est pas normal.
1:30 left to play in the first half. To the paint, here's Sullinger. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 22 points for Jared Sullinger.
He is just tearing it up this quarter.
Travail.
Lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Chalmers against Thomas. Young passes to Freak. And that one's good. Freak's got 10.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And let's bring up a list of some of the
Hey.
NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Freak, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, and you need that kind of burst from the off-guard position, and boy, does he ever give it to him. I mean, he's a constant threat and a potent weapon.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Johnson with a screen on Sullinger, and Young kicks to Lopez. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Smart. Dishes it to Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Sullinger. Boston again missing. Here's Freak. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Freak's got 12.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Celtics lead by 14. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, through the first 2 quarters at least, turnovers have been a big issue. What are they doing that is causing you so much trouble offensively?
Alors, comment se fait-il qu'ils vous donnent autant de fil à retordre en attaque?
It's been a high-pressure game, both in transition and half court sets. We'll fix it, though. We'll play a little more steady, and we'll pass it a little more steady.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Allez, on va se faire remonter un peu les bretelles. Deux cartons pour revenir dans le match. Ça va pas être chose facile. Plus 0 fan, super.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Celtics leading by 14. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Sullinger dishes to Zeller. And that one's good.
Merde, j'étais à 15 km forcément. Forcément.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Bradley. And Chalmers kicks to Freak. 6 to shoot. Here's Young.
Oh non, les gars, putain.
3 rebounds now in this one.
Ok.
There's the pass to Crowder. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Inside, wants to get it to Zeller and does. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, just nice sprint there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Oh là là.
And so
ça va être compliqué à remonter tout ça.
Nets trail by 18.
You got it.
Chalmers passes to Johnson. Lopez a screen. Here's Freak. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Oh, marché. D'où j'ai marché. Oh putain. C'est une blague là, sérieux.
And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
You know, over this last whole stretch of games, I mean, he's been shutting down the lane with absolute authority.
Johnson with the block. But they get it back. Bradley drives in. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Celtics lead by 20.
On a 20 points de retard, quoi. Impossible, quoi. Impossible.
And look now at the last month for the Nets. How did they stack up in the league statistically over that time frame? First in field goal percentage, first and fewest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm.
Mais non, mais pourquoi ça rentre pas là? Oh, le désastre. C'est quoi ce désastre là? Sérieux là? Ah putain.
Here's Freak. Plays it up and banks it in. Freak's got 14 points for the game. And the Celtics with possession here. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. Pick by Zeller. They set the pick. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Puts up the baby hook. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Chalmers. Here's Freak.
Ok, super. J'ai aucun 3 points qui rentre. Génial. 0%, et ouais. Oh la vache.
Sullinger, a screen on Chalmers. Thomas dishes to Sullinger.
Oh là là.
Thomas got 6 assists now in the game. Nets trailed by 21.
Il en a mis 4 sur 5.
There's the feed to Freak. Joe Johnson on the wing. Here's Freak, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And checking out the game for Freak. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and he makes the first. Some
Impossible, impossible, impossible.
Checked in for Zeller, for Sullinger, and it's Rozier
Oh putain.
in for Thomas. Then for the Nets, Hollis Jefferson comes in for Joe Johnson, and it's Nick Calathis in for Mario Chalmers. Here's Rozier. It's tipped. Buries it down low.
Oh là là.
Mickey's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh le travail, mais le travail quoi.
4 shots to fall since coming out of the lock to break. Here's Freak.
Mais non, mais c'est pas possible. C'est une blague là, sérieux là. C'est une blague.
And here's Crowder. Rebounded by the Nets. Young's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Passes to Freak. Nets passing it around. Kicks to Calathis. He feeds it to Lopez. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Clock is at 3. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Rozier. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Feeds it to Freak.
Allez, shoot mon gars, putain.
Now here's Freak.
Eh merde, putain.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Thaddeus.
Enculé.
And Jared Jack has subbed in for Freak. Brooklyn's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. There's the screen. There's the dish to Calathis. He kicks it to Jack. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Free throw good. Jack. Boston leading by 21. Smart with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Mickey, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah,
Ouais,
right,
tout
Greg.
chouette, on a compris le
They weren't
tir.
going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one drops. So he gets them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them.
Yeah. Ah bah.
Here's Boston now.
Salut Slissi. Comment ça va?
On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going.
Tiens, tiens.
He's in a shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then there's Chris Anderson, and it's Chalmers in at the point guard position.
Allez. Ça va, sauf que là c'est un sacré match de merde et mes coéquipiers ne m'aident pas trop là, donc je galère un peu en fait. Hop, merci.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there.
Par ça va.
It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just 5 to shoot, and
oh là là.
to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too
Ouais,
many
demain soir elle sera avec moi la force.
And Chalmers kicks to Robinson. Here's Freak. Zeller
Oh,
grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Freak kicks to Chalmers. Here's Freak. Buries it from 3-point range. Freak's got 20.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Thomas passes to Wallace. In the corner, Crowder with it.
Ah, c'est bien le basket, moi j'adore.
Some solid defense from Johnson.
J'adore.
Dishes it to Freak.
Ah, demain, je vais faire le chapitre 10 dans Star Wars The Old Republic.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded close. Can't
merde.
cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
He worked himself into a really good position there.
C'est pour
Right
ça que la
near the
force sera avec moi.
That's the look you want.
Outside Thomas.
Ah ouais, mais je l'ai pas vu, on a 30 points de retard. Ah ouais.
And he gets the bucket.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Chalmers against Thomas. Freak dishes to Robinson. The pass to Freak. Fires from the wing.
Yes.
Connects, the jumper drops. Freak's got 7 points for the quarter. Chalmers against Thomas. Zeller, a screen on Chalmers. Outside Bradley. From about 19 feet. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Chalmers with it. And
Non, je l'ai pas vu.
here's the three.
Je l'ai pas vu encore.
Crowder pulls it
Je ne l'ai
in.
pas vu. J'aurais bien voulu aller le voir au cinéma, mais j'ai pas pu. Pas grave, j'attendrai qu'il sorte en VOD.
Thomas goes in to the paint. Here's Zeller. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
C'est sûr qu'au cinéma ça aurait été mieux, largement mieux, mais bon, tant pis. On tentera du cinéma à la maison. J'ai pas voulu regarder la bande-annonce ni rien du tout pour pas me spoiler en plus. Ah ouais, surtout que j'ai rien regardé. Hein. J'ai même pas regardé la bande-annonce. Hein. Justement pour pas me spoiler, donc.
Three-point play chance here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Ok, il me sort. Bon, je vais rentrer tout de suite parce que de toute façon, ouais, voilà, j'en étais sûr. Il n'a rien changé au...
This passes to Freak. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Freak's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Brooklyn.
Merci. Merci, Slissi.
5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And there's the feed to Sullinger. Poke loose. He dishes it
Ah
to Smart.
putain, il va shooter. Non, c'est bon.
Free throw line jump shot. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
From outside the arc, and it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Freak. Freak's got 16 points here in the second half. Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the
Ok,
game.
super, faute.
You know what? You've got to always be in control
Yeah.
of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of
Le
your
match de merde du
emotions
moment qu'il se finisse.
must have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Ah, Deadpool aussi, ouais. Ça m'a l'air d'être pas mal, ouais. Vrai, ça m'a l'air d'être vraiment pas mal, ouais. Puis c'est Marvel. Moi, j'adore Marvel.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
C'est vrai que Deadpool, il a l'air d'être vraiment pas mal. Ouais, le prochain match, ouais, je pense qu'il ira mieux, ouais. Moi, c'est le 3e match que je fais, là, depuis que j'ai commencé le live. J'en ai déjà gagné 2. J'en ai gagné 2. Celui-là, je vais le perdre, bon, tant pis.
He feeds it to Freak, 18 feet out.
Okay, super.
Olynyk got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Just 5 to shoot. Rozier, the pass to Olynyk. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by the Nets.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Ah oui, c'est sûr, ça arrive à tous les clubs de perdre un match, c'est clair. C'est bon, c'est maintenant que mes 3 points ils rentrent, quoi. Depuis le début du match, il rentrait pas et là il rentre. Je sais pas. Parce que j'ai regardé des streamers jouer à la bêta et il me plaît pas trop celui-là en fait. Merci. En fait, ouais, le dernier, le Far Cry Primal, là, il me botte pas trop en fait.
Now, Freak. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing
Ah ouais,
some
le seul.
signs of life offensively. Too bad. I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
Bah, moi j'ai joué qu'au dernier en fait de Far Cry. Je l'ai pas fini d'ailleurs. Il faut que je fasse quelques lives, que je refasse quelques lives dessus. Après, ouais, ben, j'ai pas trouvé trop top ce que j'ai vu moi. Après, graphiquement, il est pas mal. Après, graphiquement, je l'ai trouvé très bien fait le Far Cry qui va sortir. Après, je dois quand même t'avouer qu'il y a 2 jeux que j'attends. Donc, au mois de mars, il y a Hitman. Là, je joue sur PC. Je joue sur PC et sur PlayStation, je ne joue qu'à Destiny.
That's right, Ernie.
Sur PS4, je ne joue qu'à Destiny et après tous les autres jeux, je les joue sur PC.
For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying.
Après, donc je te disais, ouais, il y a 2 jeux que j'attends vraiment là. Donc il y a Hitman qui sort mois de mars, le 8, je me souviens bien. Et après il y a, comment ça s'appelle, Overwatch. Sur Xbox, ok, ouais, bah, chacun sa plateforme, hein. Je ne critique pas les gens qui jouent sur Xbox, hein. Loin de là. Hein. Loin de là, loin de là. Tiens, je vais regarder un petit peu où est-ce que j'en suis au Volt All-Star. Tac. Ok, ça va. J'ai pas mal de votes. Deuxième, ça va. Ça pourrait être pire. Alors, oh putain, contre Chicago on joue là. Ouais, aïe aïe. Frec, ok, bon là je vais me faire descendre normal si je fais un match de merde. Overwatch, c'est en fait c'est le prochain jeu de Blizzard. En fait, jeu FPS en fait en équipe qui va sortir normalement là en 2016. Alors il est annoncé pour premier printemps, normalement printemps 2016. Mais on n'a pas de date encore. Il y a déjà les précos qui sont là. Je vais le commander le mois prochain, mois de mars. Mais lui, je l'attends vraiment parce que
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
après je suis un grand inconditionnel de WoW. Je joue depuis la sortie de ce putain de MMO RPG. Je joue depuis le début. C'est vrai que Blizzard j'aime bien. Et Overwatch, j'ai vu pas mal de gens jouer à la bêta, aux 2 bêtas, et en fait, ils me bottent vraiment ce jeu. J'ai hâte qu'ils sortent aussi là.
And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this.
Ouais, tu iras voir. Après, c'est spécial, il faut aimer déjà le jeu FPS. Faut kiffer. Bah, c'est lui. Faut avoir l'habitude de jouer et après cette ambiance comme ça, là, il faut kiffer quoi. Bon allez, contre les Bulls. Attends. Ah, on joue à domicile.
Outing for the Nets, it was a loss to the Celtics, and that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building.
Ouais, en espérant qu'on gagne là. Parce que je sens que ça va être chaud contre les Bulls. Et viens là, Butler. Merci. Oh putain, ouais, déjà ça commence mal déjà. Déjà ça commence mal. Ok. Oh merde. Je vais essayer d'en faire un. Ok. Déjà mené 4-0. Génial. Hop là, tiens.
Now here's Rose.
He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he
Oh
just
putain, je l'ai
could
loupé.
not be defended out on the floor.
That's good.
Je l'ai loupé mon inter. Dommage.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped.
Hop là mon gars, 2 fois d'affilée déjà, je te fais le coup.
You know what? That's what you like.
2 fois d'affilée déjà, je te fais le coup.
Right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And it's Rose penetrating, and Lopez pulls it down.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Freak with it. Butler covering. Shot by Jack. Wide open.
super.
Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Ouais, ça va, ouais.
Butler in the corner.
Putain, faut que je m'occupe de gazole. Ah non.
Now Rose. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Shot clock at 6.
Oh
He got
putain.
an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Dunleavy's got his first basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind
Non.
of baskets.
Putain, décidément.
The Bulls leading by 4. Outside Rose. And there's the pass to Dunleavy. Here's Butler in a big
Oh
time
putain.
jam right there.
And very little fight.
Ah ouais, ça tu peux, ouais, ça c'est vraiment un jeu.
To the bucket for the jam.
They did
À chaque fois qu'on me demande ce que j'en pense,
came to defending that one, you're right.
ça c'est une valeur sûre ce jeu.
Gotta be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Freak. The Bulls getting the bucket.
I
Oh,
think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Butler attacking, using his post move to get the 2 points. Butler's got 8 points.
Everything going according to the script for them
pas compliqué. Ouais, après il faut connaître un peu le basket quand même.
That's for sure. They're scoring with a
Voilà, tiens.
tremendous amount of confidence.
Enfin, 3 points ils rentrent.
Great playground old school there, partner.
Ouais les gars, c'est moi qui ai marqué les 7 points pour l'instant. Alors on va peut-être se réveiller un petit peu aussi là.
Rose with the ball. He's had some
Ouais, je vais essayer d'en faire un, mais pas dit que j'arrive.
They get the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Oh merde. Dommage.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to Memphis.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down the shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they
Oh oui, bien.
got their fair share of those
Bien inter.
point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to
Yes.
let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like
Peut-être
that.
encore un mot de ramener l'équipe encore.
I had a chance to check out some stats for Freak. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's
Ah ça
averaging
c'est ma perf
35
les 30 derniers jours quoi.
4 assists and
Geste fabuleux. Ouais.
Are throwing everything at him, Sid, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Je vais essayer de te faire un dunk.
Out there now for the net.
Commentateur, ouais. Je vois ça, ouais. Merde.
Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And it's
J'essaie de faire un dunk mais pas dit que j'y arrive.
dishes to Freak. Back to Chalmers. Feeds to Freak. Here's the triple. And
Yes.
that one drops. Freak
Allez, tiens, j'ai ramené l'équipe. 12-12.
and that's key to this run.
Allez, voilà.
With purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Machulia.
Oh putain, merde.
Right side, Butler. He sinks the 11-footer. 10 points for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Chalmers. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. There's a screen. Bargnani passes to Freak.
Oh merde.
Off the pick.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Butler. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest.
Ouais, je ramène l'équipe, mais après mes coéquipiers ils me font que de la merde. Chaque fois il faut que je me déchire pour pouvoir ramener l'équipe à chaque fois. Là.
Now here's Chalmers. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The dish to Freak to the left side wing, and Chalmers kicks to Freak.
Oh merde, j'ai perdu le ballon.
He feeds it to Brooks. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Brooks has got his first basket of the night.
Ouais, ils font pas grand chose. A marqué 12 points, les 12 points c'est moi qui les ai mis quoi. Voilà, point cette saison. Premier. Et voilà. Normal, à chaque fois il n'y a que moi qui bosse.
So it's Brooklyn now. 6-point game. Chalmers against Brooks. Back to Chalmers. To the inside.
Oh merde, mauvais timing.
And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance.
Ah merde, je suis parti où là? Je suis parti dans le bon.
Pass to Butler.
Parce que là, Butler.
55 seconds left in the first. Here's Gibson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Boozer.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least
Carlos
they
Boozer.
saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Ah non, c'est même. Oh putain, je suis sur le banc. On n'est pas. Ouais, je joue un petit peu à FIFA 16 sur PC, mais en mode carrière. Oh putain, on a 10 points de retard quoi. Oh my god.
Freaks checked in for Nick Calathis, and Jared Jack has subbed in for Mario Chalmers. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Pachulia. Saul comes in for Taj Gibson. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in.
J'avais pensé aussi faire quelques lives sur FIFA 16 en mode carrière. Non, joueur. En tant que joueur. En arrière latéral gauche. Je joue.
A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight?
Ouais, 8 points, ouais. C'est encore on peut encore remonter pas la mi-temps encore. Ouais, de toute façon, pas chaud, ça va être à moi de la remonter à mon avis.
Yeah, it really would be because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he
J'aime pas quand il fait ça lui. Hop, merci pour moi le rebond. Allez, dégage. Ah non, mais attends. Non.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Now here is Mirotic. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis.
Offensif. Ouais, c'est rare les gens qui jouent défenseur, c'est pas faux. Oh non. Oh putain.
Now the feed to Lopez.
Ah.
Stolen by Mirotic. Now here's Rose. Defense is right there, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Ah, pour marquer des... Ouais. Après, j'en marque des buts. Hein. J'arrive à en marquer quand même. Hein. Justement, parce que comme je suis arrière, arrière gauche offensif, en fait... Oh, fuck, putain, il y a rien qui rentre là.
This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite
Et merci pour ton
ends of the
follow,
continuum
Slissy.
in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Now here's Freak following the miss by Derrick Rose. Passes it to Jack. 5 on the clock.
Et ça va être à moi de shooter ou quoi les gars là?
Lopez, and it's in on
Voilà.
the backboard. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the
Merci.
nice soft touch with it too.
Vas-y, donne tout, contente-toi de jouer. Ouais, bah bouge pas, ouais. Ça va. Je vais tout donner, ouais. Comme d'hab.
Joakim Noah, a strong stretch of play.
Bouge pas, je vais tout donner.
Points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding
Eh bien,
battle with
donne
just
la vie.
complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such.
Non, il y a que 6 points de retard, quoi.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Gasol. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Over to the wing. Heritage has a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 8 points for Nikola Mirotic. And here is Jack. Hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure.
Ah non, putain, j'ai encore perdu le ballon.
The Bulls will take it.
And I'm only here to see the numbers for Pau Gasol. 14th in rebounding. And he provides
Faute à Gasol. À Gasol.
ranking among the top 15
Ouais, 9 maintenant.
league-wide in blocks per game.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Now, here is Mirotic. He's got 8. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Nets trail by 12. Here's Jack. In the corner, it's Freak. Shoots the 3.
Oh mais non, c'est une blague. Ah, c'est une grosse blague.
Just hasn't been able to get it going.
Outside
Pourquoi j'ai... Ok.
That doesn't go either for Rose.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Now here's Freak, defended by Gasol. Johnson attacking. Freak. A good finish.
Yes, tiens.
Freak's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they've gotten into a
Ah,
nice
ils sont chauds la biscotte.
Yeah, looking to turn
Ils sont chauds la
things
techno.
around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He told me he bruised his hip
Ils sont
pretty
chauds la
bad, but
techno.
thinks
Bon, en
it'll
même temps, c'est les
probably
Bulls, hein.
be okay. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for
Oh oui.
every player,
Au revoir.
it's inevitable.
Ah, merci.
I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
Oh putain, j'ai loupé mon dunk. J'ai loupé mon dunk.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez.
Il y en a un qui est blessé en plus.
Chalmers in for Jarrett Jack. Chalmers with it, guarded now by Aaron Brooks.
Oh mais non, c'est pas possible.
The Bulls leading by 12.
Deux fois je loupe mon dunk.
Lets it go from 14. And it's Butler missing. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Chalmers with the ball. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Robinson.
And that assist got him a little nod
Putain,
from
10
his
points. Ah ouais, quand même.
after that.
Ah ouais, j'avais pas vu
Here's
Oh putain,
Gasol. Bargnani grabs the board.
j'avais pas vu l'histoire comme ça là.
Bargnani's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Johnson kicks to Chalmers. Johnson with a screen on Gasol. Freak dishes to Robinson. On the wing, Johnson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Freak. Here's Brooks. 17
Ça marche à plus, Slissy. Merci d'être passé. Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
Nice
Ouais, ça va être la mi-temps.
And so that brings...
Well, Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
Alors, à votre avis, que devez-vous faire pour reprendre le contrôle? Faut qu'on s'applique sur les tirs, ça c'est clair.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. Back in the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
12 points, 12 points, ça va être compliqué.
He was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Fred Hoiberg.
Oh, si.
Rose is the one with Butler as the two. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward spot. Pass to Rose. To the paint. And that one's good by Noah. And the Bulls lead by 12.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And that one's good by Butler.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Here's Freak.
Oh, mais c'est pas possible là.
And you know what? He's just
Sérieux.
not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Just impress.
Je vais arrêter d'essayer de marquer, hein. Ça sert à rien.
For one another.
5 straight baskets.
Ok, super.
Resulting from assist. They're playing as one unit out there.
Rose, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Freak kicks to Lopez. Jack passes to Freak.
Putain, mais démarquez-vous les gars.
Back to Jack. Wide open.
Voilà. Ah d'accord, ok. Super.
Noah's got his 6th rebound on the night. Young against Rose. And it's sent back by Lopez. Now Freak. 22 points for him.
Non,
Well,
putain.
a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Une blague, sérieux là.
Nets trail by 16. Inside.
Non,
Gasol with the steal.
Ah putain.
Butler dishes to Rose. The teardrop falls in. Rose has got 9 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Eh ben oui.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
And a 2-guard who's as prolific a rebounder as he is a rare breed in the NBA. You usually don't expect it from an off guard, but he's a big contributor on the glass.
And it's not just the athleticism, Greg, but it's his knack for playing in the post. He understands angles and how to get position down there.
Mais non!
He really looks comfortable in the paint. As a matter of
C'est
fact,
quoi
he
cette
looks
blague là?
as comfortable in the paint as he does on the perimeter.
And the crisp
Oh
passing
la
has
vache.
opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
In the corner, it's Freak. Lopez a screen. And Jack kicks to Freak. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 3 assists now in this one. Rose against Jack. Outside Rose. The 17-footer. Another one falls for Chicago.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting.
Shot clock at 6. Freak passes to Lopez, and he gets it to go. Lopez has got 6.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Ok, on n'est pas dans la merde.
Rose kicks to Gasol. They set the screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Jack dishes to Johnson.
Ok,
And
super.
out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Shape up. Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just
There.
basically walked out of bounds.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Rose.
Merde, j'étais sur le banc. Ok, putain, 73-54. Super.
Nets trailed by 19. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Freak in at shooting guard. Brooke Lopez is out
Okay,
there with
fair.
Bogdani. Then it's Jared Jack, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Outside for Gasol. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rose passes to Dunleavy to the left side wing. Here's Gibson. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. No good on the 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The pass to Jack. He dishes it to Freak. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Allez, 13 points encore à remonter, bordel de merde.
Dunleavy kicks to Gibson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Dishes it to Freak. Lopez sets a screen for Freak.
Merde.
And it's Gasol with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Rose against Jack. Rose, good.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Jack dishes to Freak. Releases from 15, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Lopez kicks to Jack.
Oh
Stolen by
putain.
Brooks.
Il m'a fait.
Here's Rose, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Young's checked in for the Nets. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Brooks kicks to Dunleavy, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Out left to the wing. Here's Freak.
Non.
Again,
Ah si.
the Nets for 2.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Come on, y'all. We need better looks than
And
that.
let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Dunleavy up top. The open shot, Rose. No good from the wing.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Johnson kicks to Freak, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Yeah.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. He kicks to Jack. Shot clock at 5. Here's Freak.
Non.
That 3 off the mark.
J'en étais sûr.
Bulls leading by 16. Rose with the ball. Now Jack defending. Tipped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some fantastic numbers here for Freak. He has 35 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. And both free throws good from Freak. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Rose passes to Noah. Shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Jack dishes to Johnson. Back to Jack. Feeds it to Lopez. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And it's 8 points for Brook Lopez.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Noah the screen. Jumper off the screen. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials
Hey.
contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line, your next. Free.
The first one falls.
Okay. 11 points.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
3 minutes.
Rose kicks to Gasol.
Ça va être chaud la banane.
The dish to Dunleavy. 6 on the shot clock. Butler attacking. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Butler's got 26.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to
Ça
win.
ouais, je vais tout donner mon gars là. J'ai pas le choix là.
Nets trail by 12.
Putain, lâche-moi.
To the middle. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Jack. Freak's got 41.
C'est sûr que je vais tout donner, j'ai pas le choix.
In terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
They set the pick. On its way from Rose for 2. Again, Chicago.
Well,
Okay.
that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he
Je
can.
vais essayer d'enchaîner les 3 points. Espérons que ça rentre.
And Jack kicks to Young. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense.
Mais 10 points en 2 minutes, c'est impossible.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. No good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Jack. No good.
Ah non, mon
That
gars.
would have cut it to single digits. The Bulls leading by 10.
Merde.
Rose dishes to Gasol. Butler against Johnson. Butler kicks it to Noah.
Ok, super.
On the assist by Butler. And it's 6 points for Joakim Noah.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Jack passes to Freak. And he can't bank that one in. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bulls.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've
mort.
seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two
putain.
teams will see plenty more
Dommage.
of one another.
Il a pas
before
gardé
the
la balle.
season's over.
And Greg, we know
Putain, dégagez, les
familiarity
gars.
breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Butler. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Outside Rose.
Ah bah c'est mort.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Il est resté encore 3 secondes en défense. Là.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Clutch free throws.
De toute façon c'est fini. Voilà, on a perdu.
Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win.
Well, a nice win for you tonight, Joe.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jimmy Butler. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,
Putain, 5 sur 14 aux 3 points quoi. Oh la vache. Oh le désastre. Oh le carnage quoi. Partant. Regardez le reste. « 23 décembre. Je fais 1. Là.
It's the 2K Sports
Allez, on va jouer à Toronto.
show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore.
Coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. You can feel the energy here in Air Canada Center. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime.
Ça part bien.
And then things really swung in their favor after that.
So the Nets starting five. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then there's Nick Palathis. And it's Lopez in at the five, patrolling the paint. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Poke loose.
Hop là, merci.
And that one
Allez, hop là.
right through.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Je sens que ce match va mieux aller là.
Lowry with the ball. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Palathis kicks to Freak. Dishes it to Palathis. Lopez, a screen on Lowry. Here's Freak. Good.
Yes.
Palathis who picks up the assist. Freak's got his second bucket. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
oui.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the
Oh putain, j'ai perdu la balle. Oh quel con.
Carroll, no one around him. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the
Je pensais
easiest
que j'avais eu le rebond.
opportunities.
Beyond the arc.
Non.
Toronto grabs the miss. Tough loss coming
Un peu
against
prétentieux
Cleveland
là.
last game play.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed
Peu
to abandon
prétentieux.
the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific.
C'est super.
Yet they continued to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did him in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter. You can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Here's Freak following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot.
Et shoot mon gars.
Here's Palathis. Here's Lopez.
Ah,
Dinks the rim with
Quel.
a two-handed slam. Wow.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
The Nets with the lead. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
He has a very specific approach laid out. He told me that they're going to concentrate on working the ball into the zone as much as possible today and taking advantage of what he believes is a significant edge for them on the interior. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Now, Lowry following the three-point attempt by Freak. It's
Merde.
DeRozan with the drive. The game now all-time. DeRozan's got 8 points.
It's reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now, Freak. He's He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Good. Great play by Callias to set it up. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Bonsoir à ceux qui arrivent. Bienvenue. Bienvenue, bienvenue.
And a look at the 2K leaderboard now at the list of centers and power forwards who have been in a great rhythm at the free throw line over the 10 games. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
Oh merde. Fuck.
Raptors trail by 3. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. And it's DeRozan
Merci.
missing.
Pour moi le rebond.
Typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh putain. Et la faute sur tir là, non?
Even though the dunk rattled out, 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now, here's Lowry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Sinks the three-pointer.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. To the left wing. Now here's Freak. DeRozan defending. Freak passes to Lopez. And the Nets miss again.
Bien, bien, bien.
What the
Bien
D
sûr.
was doing there, clearly a
Tant qu'à faire.
breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Lowry. The dish to Patterson.
Oh oui. Bien joué.
And so the ball goes out of bounds.
Bien joué Lopez.
Touch it last. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Nick Callias. Here's DeRozan. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland. That gives them the lead. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Freak. Bangs home
Yes.
the trifecta.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Toronto trailing. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan.
Putain de merde.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Kevin, I tell you what,
Okay.
when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Oh merde.
Freak missing.
Putain, il est pas rentré ce con.
They need to be consistent
Ah, bien.
with their effort on the boards. You look at
Pas
the
dans la
box
merde.
score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Yeah.
Fantastic start for him here. I mean, that one makes him 7 of 9 from the field now.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Left side, Jack. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh
No,
putain.
Here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And
Okay.
that one's good. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
That's how you make an impact with defense.
Putain, les gars,
Once
sérieux.
the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. Floor is open. Take care of business.
Allez, lâche-moi toi, putain.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Jack following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Just 3 to shoot, and that one's good. Freak.
Points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Raptors leading by 3. Now here's Joseph. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Merci.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself behind over and over.
I'll tell you what,
Bonsoir à ceux qui arrivent. Bienvenue.
solid right off
Bienvenue
the
sur le
bat.
live.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Joseph. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The pass to DeRozan. Uncovered. Thomas Robinson comes up with a rebound. In the corner, it's Freak. A baseline J. No good.
And I love the
Dommage.
way he uses his size there to make sure he
Dommage.
gets that board.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
Bon, on est mené d'un point.
Toronto ahead.
Pas très grave, c'est pas très grave.
And DeMar DeRozan, star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
Allez, allez, on s'en fout, encore blablaté pendant 2 heures.
It's never easy for Toronto to get the attention
Ah, je suis sur le banc.
that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning the championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP.
Now, here's Joseph. T right on him. Feeds to Patterson. Takes the three. The shot no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on
Ok, je sais pas ce qu'ils m'ont fait comme merde là.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Checking out the numbers for
Okay, coach.
some nice
All
work
right.
from him over the last 10 games. He's getting around 8 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo.
Yes.
Share the basketball and minimize mistakes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Toronto's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And
Allez.
Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended with 41 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys,
Yes.
The way he carried them that
Allez.
night, I thought was truly
On est
incredible.
repassé devant.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy
Shit.
from that last game. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
To the right side. Robinson dishes to Freak.
Pourquoi tu me passes la balle maintenant?
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Bargnani. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the three. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. And take a look at Patterson. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. Knocks it loose. Pocket 6. And
Yes.
the Nets will take it the other way.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, the last few weeks, you see how
Voilà, bien joué, là.
up here. First in shooting percentage.
Petit lâcher
First
de
in
ballon,
free throw
là.
shooting. And they're also ranked
En
number
mode fouine.
1 in taking care of the ball.
Nickel.
Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest
Ah,
shooting
merde.
team in the league.
On aurait pu
And
rentrer,
that
ce con.
tells you, not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one
Il s'est
another.
vengé, ce salopard.
This tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And guys, that's lucky number 7.
Tiens, et je te donne sur la gueule en
And
plus.
that's how it's done.
Parce que je suis gentil.
Find that hole in the D
Horrible.
and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
He feeds it to Carrière.
Je crois qu'il allait partir.
Screen by Valanciunas. Elbow shot. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And he came off
Putain.
that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Bargnani. Not enough on that one.
Et
As it misses.
raté.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that
Bon, le
one
rebond.
stayed out.
Brooklyn trailing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Calathes passes to Freak, so the whistle blows
Voilà,
on the
tiens.
shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, ballon perdu. Pas de ballon perdu, il me fait une faute. C'est fou, lui.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can
Putain, ça
feel
fait longtemps que j'ai
very
débloqué,
good about
normalement c'est pas le
themselves
Maris,
when you
quoi.
bring up
Donc
those
il apparaît maintenant.
impressive numbers.
Là.
And both
Ah non,
free
c'est bon.
throws good from Freak.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at
Ouais.
the free throw line.
Toronto's got
Tu sais que je suis un
control
super
from deep
joueur.
in the second quarter, just 2 assists
Et merde.
from long range. And a foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And DeRozan kicks to Joseph. Takes a 3.
Ok.
It's all tied in Toronto. And
Oh,
now
B-, satisfaction du coach. Yeah. Bien.
Okay, Kevin, here with
On s'en fout là, allez. On veut jouer nous. En branle le 12 blabla. Et la mi-temps aussi là. On voit le game.
So far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Been a big game for DeRozan. He's got 21 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few
Quel
more.
enfoiré.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson. And
Ok.
that's good. A nice job.
C'est quand même rentré.
They pick up 2 on the second effort.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Je vais me faire un bon pressing sur toi là.
Outside Lowry. To the paint. Clock at 4.
Merde.
DeRozan. Here we go. That's good.
Ah, quel con.
DeRozan's got the game
Quel con,
tied
quel con,
here
quel
for
con.
Toronto.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Kicks it to Freak. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lopez. And the rejection
Oh, bien,
by
super.
Valanciunas. Now running, here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Mar DeRozan on the wing. 23 points in the game. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Lopez.
Yes.
It's Calathes who picks
Quel
up the
enchaînement.
assist. Calathes has got his 7th assist in the game.
Bien de Rosen.
Here's Carroll. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. He dishes it to DeRozan. Now the feed to Patterson. And DeRozan. Here we go. And he gets it to go.
J'ai du mal là en défense. Hein. Ils démarrent trop vite les mecs.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Nets. Here's Freak on the money from
Yes.
12 feet away.
Bonsoir à ceux qui arrivent, bienvenue.
And not
Bienvenue,
even
bienvenue.
3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Look over there, Greg, he's enjoying every
Oh non, mais c'est pas possible.
Guys are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid. This one, it's been a nail biter.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Raptors. Johnson comes in for DeMar Carroll. On a switch here for Brooklyn. Anderson's checked in. And Jack kicks to Young. Scola against Lopez. Down low. It's stolen
Oh
by
merde,
DeRozan.
putain, j'ai perdu le ballon. Ok.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And again, Toronto no up. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. The 3, and Freak gets it to go on the assist from Jack. And it's now 26 points for Freak.
Putain, c'est chaud ce match là, c'est chaud là.
Outside. Toronto working the ball around now. It's DeRozan with the drive. The rebound by the Nets. Lopez has got his third rebound tonight. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dishes it to Freak. To the paint. Lopez, you know what? Toronto trailing.
Ok, génial.
And here's Lowry. He's got 8. Inside. And the basket by
Fuck.
Scoa's got his second basket.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
And Scoa with the block.
Je me suis fait contrer. Shit. Moi j'ai plus de jus. J'ai plus de jus.
DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy look.
Group in for the Nets.
Ok, on a toujours 2 points de retard, ça arrange.
Hollis Jefferson comes in for Young. Freaks checked in for Mario Chalmers. And it's Nick Calathis.
Allez, passe-moi ce putain de balle, toi.
Robinson sets a screen for Freak.
Et shoot, mon gars.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's all evened up.
Super.
Hollis Jefferson's got 8 points.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out.
Putain.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to
Alors les 2 points faciles.
not a huge drop off, so no major concern.
And Joseph drops them both.
They'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter in this situation.
There's the dish to Freak.
Eh, super.
Really pressing up on it. Made that a tough shot. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 43% from the field. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. Freak in a 2-guard. Bargnani is out there with Robinson. Then there's Nick Calathis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. Freak dishes to Bargnani. Pass to Freak from 10 feet out. And that one's good.
Ok.
Freak's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Here's Carroll.
Oh putain, joli. Joli, joli, joli. Oh, le contre de fou, quoi. Oh, le contre de fou, quoi.
Checked in for Joseph. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bargnani. Lowry. Look at that shot.
Oh non, il l'a mis. Oh, il l'a mis. Oh, what the fuck. What the fuck. Oh, il l'a mis, ce con.
Calathis kicks to Anderson. There's Freak. No luck.
Ok.
Nice D from DeRozan.
Forcé, génial.
Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Lowry drives in. Allinger is trying to free himself up. The shot is good. Lowry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Lowry's gone.
Alors là, le 3 points du fond de terrain, bien joué. Hein.
To the wing right side. Here's Freak. That one's
Yes.
from the corner. Freak's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh les gars, 30 points en un match, ouais, mon record c'est 60. Quand même, peut-être va falloir arrêter de fumer un peu le jeu là. Yes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
We could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for.
Outside Lowry, just 5 to shoot. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his third rebound on the night. And there's the pass to Freak.
Putain, mais décollez-moi là.
Nice ball
Oh merde.
by Brooklyn. Lowry with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound, Brooklyn. Anderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Feeds to Kalathis. Now here's Freak.
Non,
Now
pas bon.
recovering.
Ouais, gagné.
Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Raptors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. He kicks it to Carroll. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Jack. And he misses
Mais non
the
les
goal
gars,
basket.
putain.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
In the corner, it's Freak. Pass to Jack. To take the lead.
Oh mais non, mais putain, c'est pas possible là. Oh. Une blague. Une blague.
Kicks it to Lowry. Outside DeRozan. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Outside Lowry. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got
Okay.
all the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly
J'espère que je vais les mettre ces putains de...
He's got 30 points and he's drained 4 3-pointers here.
Ok, super.
And
Putain.
with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
Putain, quand ça veut pas, ça veut pas, hein.
And it's tied up with that one.
Putain, c'est fait
He
exprès
should
quoi.
be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And DeRozan, here we go, and he gets it to go.
Shit, ta merde.
DeRozan's got 12 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Tries from 16. Good. 33 points for Freak. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. Tries from 10. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding
Eh,
battle is
super.
extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
There's a good screen. DeRozan on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 35 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Ouais, je vais essayer de shooter comme un enfoiré aux 3 points. J'espère que ça va rentrer, mais pas sûr.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, trailing by 2. And Jack kicks to Lopez. He dishes it to Freak. Young sets a screen for Freak.
Putain, mais j'ai trop de mecs sur ma gueule là. Comment tu veux que je tire?
Good on the 3-point shot. And the Nets lead by 1.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop
Merde, putain, je l'ai loupé.
Stop reaching in and stop giving them 3 points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him